Hello, audience, Hunter here, and welcome back to Tokyo School Life. Life at school in Tokyo. And 3 girls. So it's about going on 1:30 in the morning, and it's supposed to be my evening off, but then I just said, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna get some work done. So then I thought, what can I do at this time of night where I'm not gonna disturb anyone? You know what, I think I'll just go ahead and play this. So I took my shower, threw a load of laundry in, and then booted this up, and then stalled for about an hour. Actually, no, I waited for the laundry, and I was just about to hit the load button! So there was someone who said that they didn't like the voice that I gave Retinue in the last episode, so I won't be doing that this episode. Alright, intermission number 2. Well, that was a short meeting. Thanks for coming, guys! Okay, we'll keep going. This anime, I just called it an anime. This visual novel is just so goddamn awkward. Never been called a perv more in my life. In any game. Or in real life. Probably combined. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever been called a pervert. Like, ever. Let me think. Don't think so. I just realized I wasn't paying attention to their freaking conversation. Why did it lock the door? Oh, she means the door to the bathroom. Go watch part 2 to figure out what that's all about. Drinking Coca-Cola. HP Gaming is brought to you by Coca-Cola. Yeah, Coca-Cola, send me your money. Huh, my phone went off. Yay. So I got a question. Why are they all talking on their smartphones? Wait, since when does Japan use smartphones? Like every anime that I watch, they're using the flip phones. Anyway, why are they doing this on their smartphones when they're clearly all in the same building? Just seems a bit, like, I don't know, unnecessary. And then it fades to black. Hey, what is jet lag? You know what? No, don't bother in the comments. I'm gonna look it up. Okay, it is literally just you not being used to the frickin' time zones, and seeing as how Japan is, let's see, how many hours ahead of Japan are we? Or are they ahead of us? I have no idea. I'm on the East Coast. Here to California, that's 3 hours. You know what? I have no idea. Typical day at Tomoe Dormitory starts with Aoi waking everyone up. She gets up early, makes breakfast, and sounds the wake-up call. She's like everyone's mom. Yay. Room I'm staying in is a lovely room full of tatami mats. I don't have a bed exactly, I just sleep on the futon directly on top of the mats. Great, so So, we're making progress, Night 1, had to sleep outside on the cold, hard ground. Night number 2, I had to sleep on the floor, which is pretty much no different from both years I've gone to BronyCon. Little known behind-the-scenes fact. I sleep on the floor at BronyCon. Bet you didn't know that. Futon is just a thin cushion no more than a few centimeters thick. Normally after I wake up, you put it in a closet called an... Well, he just said it was a closet, so I'm not gonna bother hooking it up. I'm just gonna call it a closet. And then take it out again when you're ready to go to bed for the night and spread it out. See, this is what... I just have a proper bed sitting right over there, right next to my computer. I can sleep when I get tired, and I can start working the moment I get up. Yay me! I'm smart! Alright, I just came back from a video watching a train slam into a school bus. It was hilarious. The Flutters guy sent it to me. Don't worry, no one got hurt. But it was hilarious. The freaking thing went over the train. It's hard to stop a train. Seriously, when you guys are done with this video, I highly recommend you go look up some train crash compilations. They're pretty entertaining. Because it's hard to stop a train. So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is fold up your futon and put it in the closet. That makes sense. I was about to say, there's no text. Good morning. You don't remember my name, do you? No, I remember it. It starts with a K. It's Keith? No, it's not. Didn't I do this joke in the last episode? I have no idea. Good morning. Just good morning. So what, do we have to, are we doing that now? Well then, good morning! Karen's fixated on the television. She's watching a news broadcast featuring a stray cat who had 8 kittens at once. That's become the talk of the town. Oh no, it's Octo-cat. Any relation to Octo-mom? Anyone remember that one? Anyone else disgusted by how much the news focused on that? God. Okay, I will admit, I would be way more interested in this cat story than Octo-mom. Octo-mom was just... oh my god. For those of you who don't know what that is, please, by all means, look it up and then slap yourself in the face, realizing that Americans are even more stupid. Because I'm an American and I will acknowledge that most of us are stupid. My acknowledgement is mainly to keep me safe when the invasion comes. You're like, all stupid Americans must die, and I'm like, but I acknowledge we're stupid! Someone really likes cats. Karen's so moody, she can be scary when she's mad, but I kind of feel like she acts tough for everyone's sake. I guess if Aoi's the mom, then Karen's the dad, though she wouldn't be too happy if I said that to her. Good God, you look like you're gonna fall over. Oh yeah, it's a school day. Yay. Then what was yesterday? We didn't go to school yesterday. We just sort of hang around the house while I looked up stuff on the internet. I don't deny it. I did that internet. I did that after searching the internet gag at least 5 times. Sakura, on the other hand, is quiet and refined. Maybe she's their spoiled daughter. You're a terrible person. I still think that means thank you for the food. It always seems like she can whip up any kind of food out out there, but for breakfast she usually goes for the traditional Japanese route. How much you want to bet that this is toast? I'm gonna bet that it's toast. Rice, miso soup, omelets, and pickled vegetables. God damn it. Never mind. None of the meals Aoi makes are particularly elegant, but they have a gentle taste. What was with the mayonnaise pizza yesterday? Don't get me wrong, I still find that disgusting. Actually, recently I had pickles on pizza. Wasn't that bad. I'm fine. Before I came to Japan, I did intensive training, so this is a piece of cake for me. Good God! You, black hair! Sorry, I forgot your name because I haven't played this game in a little bit. Oh, wait, hold on, no. It's, Sakura! Good God! Sakura, sit down before you fall down! I am actually kind of concerned. And the comment about chopsticks. Why do the Japanese insist on using chopsticks? They are like the most impractical eating utensils ever. The fork, jab, put it in your mouth, chew it, swallow. Couldn't be simpler. Then you got the knife to cut it up, and you got spoons. And sometimes we combine the two with the mighty spork. Or, my personal invention, the spife. It's a combination of a spoon, fork, and knife. The knife part is sort of on like one of the fork blades, so it's a tiny knife, but I thought it was a good idea. She reminds me of what's-her-face from Azumanga Daioh. You know, the one who really wanted the cat and then ended up with the Iriomote. Sakura, sit down before you fall down, girl. You're gonna collapse, hit your head, and then you'll end up in the hospital again. We're only on part 3, and I know you've been to the hospital at least once. Okay, I'd better hurry up and eat so I can get ready for school. Yay me. I would never be excited to go to school. Today is the second weekday since I've come to Japan, so that means I got to go to school. Quite the contrary, no, I am not. Again, I am not good at Japanese. Down here, can read everything. Up here, can't read a damn thing. I was really worried if people in Japan could understand me or not. My Japanese isn't weird. Do our schools even offer Japanese Hold on. I think Google just insulted my intelligence. I'm like, are there such thing as Japanese classes? And it's just like, duh. So, thanks, Google, for making me look like an idiot. I learned the basics from Sensei, but the rest I learned from manga and anime and stuff like that. Seriously? I've been watching a ton of anime and manga does not teach you the basics of Japanese. I think learning with something you actually want to read is the best way to improve. Not gonna say he's wrong. You know what, I've been wondering that myself. A weird guy who lives in my neighborhood. Oh good, he's a homeless person who lives in a cardboard box. I don't know actually. Well, I don't actually know what he does for a living. I just said he lives in a cardboard box. Normally he just lounges around, but every now and then he goes to other countries and he could speak a lot of languages. Now that I think about it, what's his deal anyway? Okay, well, if he goes to a bunch of other countries, he clearly doesn't live in a cardboard box, unless he walks over the border of Mexico and Canada. In which case, then he'll just speak... Well, if he goes to Quebec, he'll be fluent in French. If he goes to Mexico, that's Spanish. Actually, just being in America, you can learn Spanish. Huh, that's the only two I can think of. Shirakawa. I have no idea who that is. Oh no, wait, no, they probably mentioned it. I need to get the frequency of these episodes out faster. After walking a bit through the tranquil countryside landscape, we reach a residential area. If we get on the train at the station and go a few stations down, we will be in Okawa. Okawa, okay. Where our school is. We will, but... Why is there so many people? I demand answers! There's a huge crowd of people in front of the station. Someone was murdered. But all these people are gonna get on this same train? Seriously? Oh no, wait, that's the lock.
あんた、日本で電車に乗るの今日が初めてってわけじゃないでしょ? この前の金曜日はどうしてたのよ?
I flew in a helicopter! No, I didn't. I think we walked. On Friday, I took the bus directly from Narita. What? What's the matter?
命だけはお大事に.
Oh, don't worry. I brought pepper spray! No. I'm gonna die? Just how hard is this gonna be? Aoi and Karen, why do you look so amused about this? Are trains in Japan really that crowded? Being inside a Japanese commuter train is hell. You should be over here on the metro during rush hour. Ugh. The train slides up to the platform filled to the brim with people. The train is so full that it doesn't look like we could get on. I guess we'll have to wait for the next train, but... I can't believe it, but the station attendant starts cramming people into the train. No way. Absolutely no flippin' way. It's like me and the goddamn bus that comes up the road. Like, you don't want to get on the bus, but the next bus isn't for another 20 minutes. And God forbid you just give up trying to get a seat because you're gonna end up standing. More often than not at the very front of the bus because you can't cram yourself back in further. They pack you in like a bunch of little stupid sardines. And no, I'm not trying to be racist here, but I'm just stuck with all of the short people. I'm the tallest person at the bus stop. This isn't just getting on a train. It's more like putting on a train by force. Over here, we willingly get on that bus. People, and yes, more people in all directions, squeezed together without a single gap. It's not just that I can't walk. Even slightly changing position is impossible. People are too close, but the pressure's so tight I can't even think about that. Again, the bus is the same way. The train approaches a curve. The jam-packed masses shift their weight in unison, and of course, all the pressure leans on me. Haven't had to experience that because the buses usually just go along a straight road, unless they turn. In which case, God help us all. My insides are going to come out! Aoi and Karen look on in amusement as I wail in pain. Damn it, the only one who's worried about me is Sakura. Well, at least you got one person who cares about you. I thought I was gonna die! It was a mere 10 minutes, but it was pure hell. People who commute to the city center have to withstand that for over an hour. Japanese people are crazy. Oh yeah, God forbid, you got the people who insist on looking at what you're looking up on your phone. Of course, it's not anything naughty, but then it's still the fact that people are freaking looking at what you're doing on your cell phone. It's uncomforting. Oh yeah, God forbid you have to put up with goddamn kids. Okay, I'm gonna stop ranting about the bus, because, oh my god, it's probably gonna end up being the title of the episode, but oh my god, I hate the bus.
大丈夫ですか？少し休んでいきましょうか？
Are you kidding me? I put up with the same thing every day. I didn't take the school bus home. I did a tech class, so I took the regular bus home. Thank you. Your kindness reaches to the bottom of my heart. Yay. I gotta ask, how are you guys acting like you're fine after this?
なんでだろう。何にでもコツってもんがあるのよ。まあ、にわかにはわかんないわよね。
Karen just called me a noob. You're the noob! I just opened the log again.
慣れでしょうか。
Well, I'm not, especially with the bus. Inside the train, I was near the 3 of them, so it could have been exciting to be so close to them, but I didn't have the composure to even think about it at the time. You're a pervert. Not just Karen and Aoi, but even Sagata seems so calm about this. Japanese schoolgirls are fearsome. Damn trains, damn buses, damn all forms of transportation! Except bikes. Bikes are a remarkable, wonderful species. In Japan, the classes aren't divided based on the grades you get. Wait, they're classified like that over here? Usually there's first years. Usually there's freshman classes, sophomore classes. Oh yeah, I know this for a fact. Japan doesn't have the sophomore year. Instead, I think you either go an extra year of elementary or an extra year of junior high. One or the other. I don't call it middle school. Junior high sounds better. And let's face it, middle school is hell. God, I hope they don't make you go through an extra year of middle school. Oh my god. Because I think we can all agree that middle school is hell on earth. Classes aren't divided based on the grades you get. Well, they're not like that over here either, dude. In my country's high schools, the classes in each grade are split up based on your skill level. I'm in the highest level class because I studied myself to death to win the chance to come to Japan. It's not like that over here either. On the other hand, in Japan, the classes aren't divided on that one. Hey, students with good grades and bad grades are all grouped together. I thought Karen, Aoi, and Sakura must have similar grades since they are all in the same class, but it doesn't seem to be that's the case. Right now we're learning about Japanese history, specifically right before Japan entered the Edo period. That was the age when sword-carrying samurai were the most active. Yay. I'm really interested in this subject, but there's too many kanji in the schools at work. There's no way I could read all of this. Looks like I have no choice but to concentrate on listening to the teacher's lectures. Either way, my grades here won't count back in my home country, so I want to at least enjoy it as entertainment as much as I can. You wonderfully wonderful person. Inside the classroom, it's usually very quiet. There aren't any students chit-chatting or messing around on their phones. Really? It's like that over here. Well, not phones. But you'll be surprised when we're in the computer lab, the number of students who are off task. Japanese people really are serious, just like they say. Well, they look at... Well, I'm pretty sure they look at school like it's a job. I think. That is a very interesting calendar up there. Well, if you get caught using your phone during class, it'll be confiscated. There's a sign about it. Yeah, it's like that over here. Someone taps me on the back. I turn them around and shoot them in the face with the gun I had cleverly concealed in my shirt. No, I don't. Girl sitting behind me holds out a piece of paper. For me? When I make a questioning gesture, she nods, so I accept it from her. It's a light pink page from a memo pad with a cute rabbit character printed on it. The letters are written with round shapes and squeezed closely together. I thought Japanese students were really serious, but maybe not. I guess this is how they communicate during class without phones. So what is written here? To Sakura and Oi. He seems decent as far as guys go, but we don't know what he's really thinking. All men are wolves. You guys are clueless, so be careful. This isn't addressed to me, is it? You horrible person, you read it. I make eye contact with Karen. She's glaring. She's absolutely hatefully glaring at me. You're gonna die by the end of this game, I know. I turn to the girl behind me. She's laughing so much her shoulders are shaking. Hold on, cut it out. I'm the one who's gonna get yelled at by Karen later. This is a cut to the scene where Karen yells at you. And then breaks your spine. This is absurd. It's not my fault. I grumble as I rub a bump on my head. I've been watching a lot of animes that do the bump on the head lately. Kara, I know that a lot of times in manga people get amnesia by getting hit. But isn't that just like a superstition or something? No matter how much you hit a person, I don't think they'll really lose their memory. She hits me right on top of the bump. Ow. No, mainly because I'm sitting here playing a video game. Yep, I forgot. I mean, I don't even remember what I'm forgetting. I don't have a clue what's going on at all. Oh, I see. So that's where the... If you don't forget, you'll get hurt means. I learned something today. I also learned something today. Sleeping till 6 p.m. is a bad idea. I meant to check the Minecraft server today. Okay, I checked the Minecraft server. No one was on. That's pretty normal for around 2 in the morning, though. We only have it up on certain times. Anyway. Let's say, you gonna do your, the voices? Oh, and yet another person who calls me a jerk. Just like everyone who commented on the It Sucks But I Still Played Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm not gonna get into that right now, though. I also don't like the idea of being told I'm friends with a girl who responds to everything with violence. Yes, you're very tsundere. Your personality is a pain. Okay. It's just like, I hate you! No, I hate you! Let's have lunch! Oh, now you want to do the bread. What happened to that during breakfast? Well, from what I recall, most schools in Japan have at least 3 stories, as compared to schools here, which usually have 2. Seriously, what's up with that? After saying that, they start to move in succession. Bread for lunch today. Does that mean we're gonna eat some plain slices of bread? Sounds kind of lacking. Yeah, you have to put an excessive amount of butter on it to the point where the butter overpowers the bread and you end up with a perfect combination of bread and butter. What can I say? I like butter.
わよ。
Yakisoba bread. Okay, as far as I remember, the yakisoba was squid? Gonna look up and see if I'm right. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. It's more similar to ramen. And don't get me wrong, that's more disgusting to put in bread. Actually, now that I think about it, sausage bread? I don't want all of these things in my bread, thank you very much. That's kind of unexpected. I didn't imagine Japan was a country where they eat that much bread. Yeah, I didn't expect it in more than the rice type of stuff.
それで月曜日にしか出てこないミルフィーユカツサンドがもう絶品なんだ。君も食べたら一発で気に入ると思うよ。
I can't wait to try it. And actually, I'll be able to throw it out the window. The area in front of the store is just overflowing with students. I guess many of them are after the mille fule cutlet sandwich. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that again. They grip their coins and rush in. The scent is almost like something.
まあうちの学校の購買は戦争なわけ。ミルカツ欲しかったら戦って勝たないとね。ほら行ってきなさい。ちょっと
No more crowded trains. I'm gonna get everything squeezed out of me like toothpaste. I'm gonna be empty, and then I will die.
大丈夫ですよ。ここは満員電車ではありません。無理して中に入らなくてもいいんですよ。
Easy for you to say. I actually know what it is like to be crammed onto transportation like a bunch of stupid little sardines.
もう冗談だってば。心配しなくても葵が買ってきてくれるから。
Oh, you're really a sack of shit, aren't you?
はい、葉月葵隊員出撃します。かりんちゃんとさくらちゃんはいつものでいいよね。君の分は僕が適当に見繕って買ってくるね。
After saying that, Aoi slides up to the crowd. Just like that, she's smoothly absorbed into the mass of people. Oh no, Aoi's so petite and little though. Is she gonna be okay? I'm kind of worried. I should go instead of her.
大丈夫だって。このかりんちゃんの言うことを信じて安心して待ってなさいって。
Okay. The seconds tick by as I wait full of worry. Aoi, as nonchalantly as she was when she went in, pops out of the crowd carrying an armful of bread.
ただいまー。ねえねえ、全部ちゃんと買えたよ。みんなの分もほら。
Yay! Alright, I'm back again. I had to force a dog out of my room. Thanks.
よしよしよし、かわいいやつめ。このかりんちゃんが褒めて使わそう。
Karen rustles Aoi's hair. Good for you. What's that laugh? Yeah, when I look at Aoi, an animal comes to mind. A dog. Like a beagle. Whatever the hell that animal clip thing she has in her hair is.
もう本当にこの子はかわいいな。なんでこんなにかわいいの？こんなかわいい生き物がいていいのかしら。
Something tells me she really likes cute things. Seeing as how she was watching the news this morning about a story about a cat.
かりんちゃん、もうストップストップ。頭髪の毛ぐしゃぐしゃになっちゃう。
Really? Your hair looks fine to me. Aoi forces herself away from Karen's head. Just look at her eyes! I look at Karen and she seems a little embarrassed and clears her throat. Anyway, Aoi, you're amazing, going through so many people. I half expected her to jump up and like jump from head to head. I've had to do that sometimes.
だって見えないだろうけど、この子うちらの中じゃ一番の体育会系だもん。
Oh, really? What? That's really unexpected. After that, we go up to the roof and eat the bread together. Oh yeah, you could go up to the roof in Japanese schools. We don't get to do that here. The Milifute cutlet sandwich I recommended is quite delicious. It's a fried roast pork sandwich, but the meat is piled up with many thin slices, making it really soft. Spread between the meat, there's a spicy mustard-based sauce, and this is thinly spread spicy. Okay, is this gonna be every time I play this fucking game? I'm gonna get hungry. Like, I came into this not hungry at all. Now I'm freaking starving. I gotta go make ramen. All right, I'm back, and I have ramen, the food of the YouTuber. Or the guy who lives in the basement watching anime. One or the other. I want to eat this again, but there's no way I could handle taking on a crowd alone. No way. What are you talking about? I did that like every fucking day when I was going to school. Oh god, I hated that class, by the way. Sakura eats very little as usual. She just breaks off the end of a piece of bread, and Aoi and Karen eat the rest. Well, I guess Karen eats enough for both of them, so it balances out. Or something. As usual, Karen puts mayonnaise on the bread. These mayoers really won't be satisfied until they put mayo on everything in the world, including their hair. She brings that mayo bottle with her everywhere. Where'd she put it? Seriously, that's a legitimate question. Where did she put the mayo bottle? Hold on. I'm tired. Today's lessons are over. I never had to listen to so much Japanese at once before. It's not like I did a lot of physical activity, but I'm so exhausted I can't move. Help. I've fallen, and I can't get up. A bunch of my classmates talked to me today. I guess that's thanks to my making up with Karen. My Japanese school life is going pretty well now. Good for you. My life over here is slowly getting off the ground. When I look around the classroom, it seems like a lot of the students aren't going home right away. Some people are getting together and discuss something while looking at the time. Others are slowly changing into the gym uniforms. Boy. The atmosphere is a unique mix of relaxed anticipation. Can you have the two of those together? I have no idea.
何か気になることでもありましたか?
Yes, I am wondering something, actually. How do you think they get the little M's on the M&M's? I mean, I don't understand it. Yeah, like, everyone seems restless, excited? I don't know, that's the feeling I'm getting.
ああ、それはこれから部活動の時間だからではないでしょうか。
Club activities. Oh, club activities. I've seen that in manga and anime. Like, Keion or, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Japanese people have a rule that they have to join some kind of weird club, right? What club do you do, Sakura?
変な部活ばかりというわけではありませんが、それに高校の部活動はあくまで個人の自由ですから。ちなみに私は帰宅部の所属です。
The Go Home Club. I've heard this joke before, specifically on an anime that I marathoned yesterday, oddly enough. Golden Mosaic, you look it up. Oh, the Go Home Club, I've heard of it. Japan has so many interesting clubs. Making going home into a club activity is so philosophical. Does this mean I've been part of a club for my entire school life? Oh god. I was in the Go Home Club this whole time.
いえ、あくまで部活に入っていない人が茶化して言う冗談で、本当に帰宅部という部活動があるわけではないんですよ。
Oh my god, for a second there I thought I was in a school club. What? Really? They talk about the Go Home Club so much in anime. I thought it must be a real club.
そういうわけで、私はこれから帰宅部の活動に従ってまっすぐ帰宅します。 あなたはどうなさいますか？
I think I want to look at some of the clubs. If I see one that looks fun, I will join it.
だったら葵の部活でも見学してったら？私は用事あるから帰るけど。そんじゃ葵、さくら、今日は遅くなるから。
After saying that, Karen takes her bag and leaves the classroom right away. She seems to be in quite a hurry.
君、僕の部活見学に来るの？
Well, so long as it's not the football club. I hate that game, mainly because we call it soccer. That's why I hate it. I don't hate the sport itself, but I hate the concept of soccer. Oh, he seems kind of confused. Would it be a bother?
そんなことないよ。ただ、見てても退屈じゃないかなって思って。
Well, that's okay. We've got a bunch of people here sitting here watching me play a visual novel, so it can't be that boring. What club are you in? Alright, everyone place your bets now. I'm guessing calligraphy. That's my guess, calligraphy.
女の子っぽくないんだけど、僕、空手道をやってるんだ。
Oh. I wasn't even close. I'm ready. Depression. Oh, karate! Oh, I didn't know you did karate. Well, I don't. I knew some people who did, though. It's a nice martial arts hall at Kayakadai High. Kayakadai? That's not 4 syllables! When she said we'll do karate, I figured that's where we'd go, but for some reason she brings me away from the school. After walking for a while, we reach a riverbank. Aoi says she's going to change and goes into a space under the bridge. We checked it to make sure no one was there, but she's defenseless. I'm kind of worried.
あら？カリンさんからメールです。誰かさんが着替えを覗かないようによく見張っておけだそうです。そういえばさっきからキョロキョロなさってますね。
Well, you got a problem with me looking around? I like to look at shit. I didn't peek. Anyway, talk about perfect timing. Is Karen actually there? Is she watching me from somewhere? Well, I can't understand since so much happened between me and Karen, but that was really an accident, got it? Anyway, I can't believe that petite little Aoi does karate. What a contrast. Karate is a Japanese martial art that uses punches and kicks as the main attacks. It spreads around the world along with judo throwing techniques. Yeah, I know this. I had some friends who did it. They moved to Japan, oddly enough. Now I think they're in Alaska. They move around a lot. Karate originated in southern island of Okinawa. Are we really gonna do another goddamn history lesson? Because I really don't want one. If you trace the roots even further, I hear they reach back to China. Whoa! They like trains. I just watched a thing about Chinese trains. They like trains. There's a karate gym in my hometown, too. Whenever I passed by, I always heard high-pitched yelling, plus lots of bangs and thuds. It sounded really scary to me. Actually, we tend to drive around a lot. So, I know of a few karate places. I know there's one down the street where the thrift store used to be. Or did they put in a new thrift store? I don't know, it's a 2-story building. The karate places are, like, above the thrift store. And oddly enough, it's right next to a Kaiser Permanente. I'm not gonna give you guys my exact location.
二人ともお待たせ。
Oh, that's okay. I was just saying I was just giving them clues as to where I live, so no big D. Oh, Aoi's in her karate uniform. A doji. Or dogi. How do you pronounce that? Hold on. Okay. Turns out I was completely wrong. It's doggy. Interesting. Aoi, you look cute. Very cute.
もうそういうのやめてよね。僕男女体で育ったから自分が男っぽいって知ってるんだから。
Really? I don't see it. Well, maybe with the short hair, but eh. What? I think you're just plain cute, though.
私もそう思います。葵さんはとっても素敵な女の子ですよ。
Why are you here anyway?
はいはいはい。とにかく部活を始めます。本当は筋トレとかいろいろあるんだけど、今日はせめて見栄えのいいとこを見てもらおうかな。
Seriously, why is Sakurai here? Sakura, sorry. Why is Sakura here? I thought she was in the Go Home Club. And that she goes home. Reads her manga because she's a closet otaku. By the way, Aoi, why are you here by yourself? I look around my surroundings. I don't see a single club member besides Aoi.
空手道愛好会は僕だけの部活なの。他に空手をやってる人はみんな空手部の方に入ってるんだ。
Doesn't a club need to have like 5 or 6 members? 4 or 5 members in order to be considered an official club? What? How come?
そういう話は後回しにしようか。とりあえず練習を見てて。
Okay.
始めます。角力の型。
Aoi stands up straight and bows, then then the entire atmosphere changes. For example, the sky turns red. Aoi's just standing still, and yet everything around us suddenly seems to become tense and tingly. With a sharp shout, Aoi strikes her fist out in front of her. I'm already entranced just from that. Her small fist slice sharply through the air. Right punch, left punch, and then a right punch again. Back and forth. She broadly circles her right leg for a roundhouse kick, and then follows through with the force of it rotating her body to the left. All the while, her eyes are just blinking with that never-ending stare into your soul. What the? Oh. Now you can right-click to disable the text. Neat. Now she raises her left leg for a roundhouse kick. Her body turns to the right. Sometimes slow, sometimes nimble. The expressions of Aoi's movements are ever-changing, like a kaleidoscope. I don't get how those work. If someone wants to explain to me how kaleidoscopes work, I will give you real money, except I won't. Thrusting out her fist and sliding forward, she then suddenly drops as if she's throwing herself down to the earth. All her moves follow together smoothly with no pauses in between them. I'm no martial art expert, but even I can tell that Aoi has repeated these same movements tens of thousands of times. She's so on point and so focused that the moves seem ingrained into her body. Eventually, after finishing the series of movements, Aoi gives a long sigh. Finally, she faces us and does a deep bow. Sakura and I can't help but applaud. That's me applauding. Amazing! That was so cool, Aoi!
Aoi-san, 素敵でした。そうかな。ありがとね。
But man, how can it be this cool, yet you don't have any members?
君は武術っていうのは何のためにあるんだと思う？
Self-defense. Well, it's definitely not the one in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's for self-defense. I don't agree with any of these. God damn it. Well, then I'm gonna have to go with either 1 or 3. Seeing as how just having your power is a good thing, you know what, I'm probably gonna save this. There we go. Seeing as how just having your power is useless, I guess using your powers for good. Strength without justice is just violence. That's why your heart is Oh, important in martial arts.
そうだよね。僕もすごくそう思う。
I said a good thing. So, anyway, now that I've wasted 5 minutes of my life doing something other than this game, I seem to tab out of this game a lot. Let us continue. So then...
武術をやる理由は人それぞれだよね。でも頑張って練習して上達して、そしたら人と競ってみたくなるよね。
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just look at all the MLG idiots in the world. You know, those MLG idiots who hog all the power weapons and yet still manage to suck. For those of you who don't know what power weapons are, I'm talking about stuff like shotguns and rocket launchers or Spartan lasers or airstrikes or stuff like that. You know, just weapons with a huge area of effect and kill stupidly easily. Yeah, of course, if you get strong, isn't it natural to want to test it?
でも僕の空手道愛好会は大会なんかに出るのはダメ。人間相手の組手もやらないんだ。
Your club isn't really a club. It's sort of just you. It'd be like me saying that that I have a production team here at Headhunter Productions, but it's just me. I don't say that because we have a team, though. What? Why? Karate without fighting anyone? What's the point of that? This is so zen.
僕の空手が戦わない空手だからだよ。
Even though she's totally doing punches and kicks. Non-violent karate?
僕が目指すのは戦う前に相手を降伏させてしまう、そんな最初から戦いを起こさせない空手なんだ。
Oh, I see. So it's sort of like that one anime I watch where they're carrying the very big guns and saying stuff like, more often than not with pirates, a fight winner is decided before the first shot is fired, which is why pirates carry very large guns. Symbol. What the? What? Cool.
そうかな。そんなことないと思うけどな。
Yeah, I know. I give the best examples ever. Cool, Karate Dao is so zen, like the Buddha obtaining enlightenment. Aoi, you'll discover the truth of the world by following Karate Dao.
やだな。そんなにすごくないよ。
She has the most interesting laugh. Aoi, teach me the way of Karate Dao.
でも言ったでしょ。僕の空手はすっごい地味だから大会とかも出れないよ。彼は短期留学生です。すぐに帰国してしまうのですから、どのみち大会や試合は関係ないのでは？
Yeah, I did care about that. I think your Karate Dao is really cool, so I want to try it. I would never show any incentive in joining this club. Please, Master Shisao. Is that her last name? I have no idea.
今なんて言った？
Shisao, please take me as your apprentice.
僕が師匠。
And that's just him begging.
そこまで言われたら仕方ないな。君を空手道愛好会に入れてあげようじゃないか。
So what, do I have to fill out like a club application form? Oh really, Aoi?
違う。空手道愛好会の活動中は僕のことは師匠と呼ぶこと。
Okay, got it, Shisao. I'm assuming that means master.
返事はオスだよ。
Osu for... Yes. Okay.
よーし、僕の修行は厳しいよ。泣いて謝っても許してあげないからね。
Okay, I'll try not to call the police.
お二人ともとても楽しそうですね。
Again, why are you here? And so, I've become the second member of the Karate Dao Club, and for the 2 months until I go back home, Aoi will teach me karate. Yay. Did I have a choice in this? So he was... Oh, this is where we're supposed to end it. Alright. So that was part 3, ladies and gentlemen. We'll continue this next... We'll continue this eventually. I don't know when. I don't even know how long this episode ran for. Probably shorter. I feel that this was a shorter episode. I'll have to check the timer. But, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video, which I really, really, really want to be Kerbal.
Super Drive を投資任せてなんてだって全身不可能